911, what's your emergency?
When you call 911 for help, the first voice you'll hear is that of a dispatcher.
And many times it's your worst day, and they are there and they're a calm voice of reason.
But Delegate Mike Cherry says despite them being the first responders in many emergencies, they're not classified as such in Virginia.
They are admin assistants.
Cherry says this means they don't have access to the same enhanced retirement benefits that those with the label get, like police. A 2023 nonpartisan study of the issue said the main purpose of the enhanced benefits is to allow workers to retire earlier because of the high level of responsibility in their job. Plus, the physical and psychological demands make it tougher to perform as a worker ages.
But there's also some mental health care and some other things that come along with that. Some of these calls they have to take that are very intense, that are very tragic many times. And the dispatcher has the worst of it in some way, shapes, and form because they can't see what's going on.
This session at the General Assembly, Cherry will carry a bill to reclassify them, his third year trying to do so. During last year's session, several dispatchers shared what they face on the job, summed up in one word: stressful.
They're given choking directions, or you hear your responders in the field hollering Mayday, and those are your brothers and sisters in the field.
When you have a suicidal subject that calls and then ends their life on the line with you.
How many times does that happen?
I've had that once, but it's happened several times in a 911 center.
Along with helping dispatchers themselves, Cherry says it could also help with recruitment.
Staffing in 911 dispatch centers is very low. Matter of fact, state police was having such a time with dispatchers, they were having to pull troopers off the street to dispatch in the dispatch centers.
Cherry says there has been bipartisan support in the past, but the issue comes down to money. Legislation is needed to change the classification for dispatchers in cities and counties, which would cover the costs, but also for dispatchers with Virginia agencies like state police.
We have to fund the state portion, or you can imagine if the locality right across the street has the benefit and the state doesn't, the dispatchers are going to leave the state and go to the localities.
While lawmakers have said there wasn't the money to do so in years past, Cherry says he's spoken with administration officials ahead of this session and is confident this will be the year to give dispatchers the support they need and deserve.
When they answer the phone, we want to make sure that they are as well as they can be so that they can help us in our moment of need.
And we're not too far away from the start of next year's General Assembly session, as lawmakers will be returning to Richmond to begin work on Wednesday. In Richmond, Cameron Thompson, CBS 6 News.